Well, whānau, our mate Tupu here has just popped up to get us a bit of refreshments and apparently some building materials. You can keep those fizzy drinks, hey? Hey? You can keep those Powerades. This is it. That's why they beat Australia. No?
You're watching Tangaroa.
Nau mai, hoki mai ki tēnei wāhanga o Tangaroa. Talofa lava ki waku whanaunga no Samoa e noho nei i Aotearoa. Ko tā mai ahau ki Samoa. A ngā wiki e heke mai nei ka tiro tātou i tēnei wāhi ātāhua. I tēnei wiki, ka haere ahau ki te tiro i te mautere o Upolu. Ka tahi ka haere ki te hika me te ruku moana. Engari, ko te manako nui ka hau ika hei tāpiritanga ki te taro. Nō reira koutou mā huri mai, titiro mai. E peka atu ana tātou ki ngā motu o Upolu, Savaii me Manono, ki te taha uru o Samoa. Ko ngā tikanga o wha Samoa e kaha aronui tiana i konei. Koni atu i a wha Samoa, ko te whakapono ki a ihu, me te rangatiratanga o ngā ariki e tahi atu kaupapa nui i konei. Ko tāku i te tuatahi, he haere ki te kāreti whakapono o Puella. Mā Zita Martel o Polynesian Explorer Tours mātou e whakātu i tēnei wāhi. He nui te pānga karaiti ana ki ngā koko katoa i Samoa. I tā kohatia tēnei wāhi rongonui, arā ko te puna whatu mea, e te haukainga ki te hāri. Ki kōta tātu, ki te moana me ngā māra. He wāhi rongonui, mā te hunga tūruhi, me te haukainga hoki. This may be a bit of a curly pātai or question. Would you think the significance of the water and that whole spiritual thing has got something to do with why this place is here?
Oh, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is, you know, especially when it comes to Christianity and the importance of water in baptism. But it also goes back to how the Samoans have adopted Christianity really into the Samoan culture.
It's huge.
Yes, so it's like you can't differentiate anymore between the traditional indigenous Samoan religion and the introduced religions, which is, you know, Catholicism, Methodist, you know, all the ones that we now have here in Samoa and also in Aotearoa.
Yeah, and this pool is a tidal pool, and right, fed by Tangaroa?
It's a spring pool. But it's also fed by the ocean because it's right on the ocean.
Yeah.
We're right here on the north coast of Upolu Island.
Yeah.
And so it's when it's high tide, the water that comes in through here feeds the pool as well.
Yeah.
But when it's low tide, it's just purely just fresh mountain spring. And
Beautiful.
It's just absolutely gorgeous.
Beautiful. This is the entrance to the Puella pools. Now, apparently I have to swim through there in the dark for about 3 kilometres. About 40 metres actually, and then I'll emerge into the sunlight on the other side to a chorus of singing angels. Ooh, kāra wene. Haere mai. Hey, haere hei. Anei whānau. Mai te pō uriuri, te pō tangotango, ka puta ki te Faleo'o, ki te ao marama. tirohia e marama, he mango, he mango. Eka, ko pio ke e tērā. He maha ngā ika I te puna nei, ke ne pea, koi nei taku tina mo te pō nei. Oh boy, tino rawe, that's fantastic. What a beautiful spot, you know. I could stay here all day, but I can't. He maha ngā puna me ngā ana pēnei I Samoa. Te take, kua hangaia ngā motu nei e te tahe Puella. Ngā Tangaroa ngā motu nei I whakairohia. Ko te awa keri nei o tō sua kei te pā o loto whanga. Ko te whakamārama o te ingoa nei, e kōrero ana mo te āhua o te awa keri. E pai tōna whakamārama mai. And this would be obviously quite a popular tourist spot, eh?
Yep. A lot of tourists, they want to come up here at this place, go down and have a swim down there.
Yeah.
Yes, and coming up, sometimes they always are jumping up that side in time of high tide.
Yeah.
High tide's coming up here very deep, but this time it's low tide. Yeah.
Is this a family-owned area?
Yes, this is a family.
Okay.
This area is owned by this family who stay up here.
Yeah. And so this is their business, their tourist
Yes,
business.
yes.
Very good. So basically, I'm going to have to brave the ladder and get down there and have a bit of a swim.
Yeah, you can go down and have a swim.
Amen. Kia ora whānau. Kua heke te nana kia nei I roto I te kōpū o te whenua. Actually, one needs to salute our whānau or ainga here of Samoa for their ingenuity, because they've got a couple of power poles here and very sturdy indeed, even being able to handle the robust physique of your average ngāpuhi as we descend into the stomach of Papatūānuku. I can see a few explorers here before me, and I've got to say, whānau, I thought, is this really worth it? I mean, it's just a hole in the ground, Cass. But as I'm down here, I'm thinking, this is amazing. Ka rawe. I would normally do this with ropes, of course, abseil. Kia ora.
Kia ora.
Kia ora. Where are you guys from?
New Zealand.
Whereabouts?
Auckland.
My goodness.
Obviously, you from New Zealand.
Yeah. Ai, Mairika, you know, this place here, now that I'm down here, is so peaceful and tranquil. I can just imagine over the years and years and years and years, people coming down here and just vegging out, basically. So, it's pretty awesome. What I'm going to do now is go for a bit of an explore, and who knows where I could end up. Tonga, perhaps. No. Anyway, later, mate. Anei e hoa mā, ko te hau tupua, ko supa ngāpuhi. Ai, he miharo te kite I raro nei, he oi e hara I te mea he tini ngā ika I konei. Hakoa kāore he ika kotahi I tēnei puna, he māhea te wai, he mea pai mo te rukuruku haere I tēnei puna. Me ki pēnei ahau, nōku tonu te maringa nui. Ahakoa ki hea koe haere I konei nā, ko tau āhua tonu rā, he mānea nea, he ātāhua. I taku hokinga ki runga rawa, e tūtaki ana ahau I te tahi o ngā ringa matatau I konei, a Alfred Schwalger o te kamupene Alfred's Fishing Charters. Ko tā mātou, he hi ika. Ai, ka hore a hau mo te tatari e marama. I ona rā, ko Alfred te kai whakahaere o te pēke whakatupu o Samoa. Heoi, I mahu e ki muri nei taua tūmomo mahi. I enei rā, ko Tangaroa. Rumour has it that you were actually in a professional field, because I've heard these stories before, not your story, but it's funny that people go, you know, I'm sitting up here, but I'm looking out there, and I want to go out on Tangaroa. And that's what you did.
That's what I did, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good move?
Good move.
Yeah.
No regrets.
No regrets. As far as tourism is concerned, we know that our whānau in Fiji have got issues. So we know a lot of people, instead of maybe going to Fiji and places like that, are coming to Samoa. Have you seen that increase?
Yeah. Mostly people from Australia and New Zealand.
Yeah.
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 And mostly during the winter months of Australia and New Zealand.
Like now?
Like now. Yeah.
And I'm sweating like it's probably 30 degrees?
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, the 30, 31.
Yeah. Hi, Maori ka whānau. Our skipper Alfred's just putting a few lines in the water. Possibilities are rainbow, I was going to say rainbow warrior, what is it?
Runner.
Rainbow runner, not the rainbow warrior. And maybe mahi-mahi or even a bit of Brando. Who knows? But who cares? It's beautiful out here. Hera a tātua. Rainbow warrior. You know, Maori, tangata whenua back home, sport fishing is something that we're still sort of trying to get our head round because we're hunter, gatherer, feed the whānau type people. Have you been able to make that transition from Samoa to sport fishermen?
I think I have, yeah. Because at times, especially when you get the billfish, we try and release them.
Yeah.
If they're not injured too badly, we let them go.
Yeah.
Depending again on what the angler on the boat wants to do.
Yeah.
If he wants to land it, it's his first marlin. Obviously, we put it on the boat and we eat the whole thing.
Kāti, kaore he take ke tonga, hei kainga mā tātou I tēnei rā. Ko tā mātou I tēnei wā, he tatari, he haere, he tatari. So today with the trawling, you know, not overly successful, but we only really just dabbled in it, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah. We tried to look for some mahi-mahi, but we couldn't find them.
Yeah.
There was a few birds around, but they weren't there.
Yeah.
And that happens all the time.
Ai, me mate ururo tātou, kau e mate wheke. Well, whānau, the trawling wasn't overly successful, but we're with a great skipper and he says, sweet as bro, I bought some tuna sandwiches. So we've just pulled in a little closer and there's a bit of activity here, a few bites, and we're just doing a bit of bottom fishing. I've got a snag, but there's a fish on there, so it's all very complex. Oh. Komo.
Oh!
Ai, ākua he iti, he māpihi mauri.
Come on, yeah, we get nice one.
You're too good, all right, skipper?
Well,
Too good. What's that one?
that's a grouper. These come in different colours. Some of them are brown and got stripes on it.
Yeah.
But these are quite nice to eat.
Yeah. I bet you eat them with coconut cream.
We do. We're going to try some tomorrow. We'll cook some.
Funny that. Awesome. Being here in Samoa, I suppose it was your parents or grandparents that taught you how to fish?
My father was a fisherman. He had his canoe. He used to fish around the waters here.
Yeah?
He'd paddle out in the evening after work and go fishing. And I'd come around in the morning and wait for him and pull his canoe up and take the basket of fish home.
Yeah.
lovely.
And you were hooked?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there you go. Couple of... Oh, nice!
Oh, double header.
Here's a Papa Emperor and a baby Emperor.
That's a good fish.
Well, you got lunch tomorrow. How about that?
Okay, my turn.
Your turn now.
My turn.
You gotta be 2 at a time.
I only got one hook.
You only got 1 hook.
Yeah. It's gonna happen. Get rid of the bad air, Pure. You did well today. Emperor fish, was it?
Yeah, well, that was a nice Emperor.
Oh, it was a good fish.
It was.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
really nice to eat that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, got really nice white flesh on it.
Yeah.
Really nice to eat. Yeah.
Beautiful. Woohoo! Tangaroa always delivers. Do you have a similar philosophy to us as Maori back home? Like, it's important to get the fish in the boat, don't play with your food?
Yeah, that's normally our policy, and that's why we use it's a 50-pound line, 24 kg line. I'm using a 15 kg line on this one.
Yeah.
It gets to the bottom a bit quicker, but normally that's what I use. Yeah.
All about K.
Yep.
Love it.
Yeah. You pull them up, you boat them. But now I'm on the bottom. Trying to pull up the island again.
It's already been done, bro. It's already been done. A bit further south from here. My Uncle Maui.
He pulled one up too, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Hei aha te mahi a tō tātou tupuna rongo nui a Maui,
See that?
kei a Alfred Kerr te kaha I nei nei. Pera a tāua anō I tēnei wāhi tauriku. Ka tae e koe te kite he oranga pai te oranga I Samoa nei. Me te tākoro haere I roto I te wai, he mea mīharo rawa. He oi ka puta te karanga a Tangaroa ki a Alfred Rawa ko Courtney. E nai nei ko te mahi hi ika ki runga pūkawa. So Courtney, rumour has it that you're the guy to take me fishing, bro. I'm not renowned as a fishing expert, but tell me what's going to happen today.
Well, today we're going to go casting. We'll be targeting the species of bluefin trevally and if we can get some giant trevally.
Yeah.
And also there's the emperors as well.
Yeah.
They're called sweet lips.
Is this big here in Samoa?
No, not chasing giant trevally. It's not that big here. A lot of people generally cast for the smaller bluefin. Everyone measures fish by using their hand here, sort of about a foot and a half.
Yeah.
Generally just for something to eat.
We're waiting for the tide to drop down, so we'll go and stand on the reef.
Well, that's the plan.
Yeah.
If we head out there and it's a bit too deep, I think we'll probably end up casting from the boat.
Yeah.
The plan that the skipper said is try and get something to eat first, and then we'll put out the big lures and see if we can catch something bigger.
Yeah. You know, I'm really looking forward to this. We're going to head out to the reef here, and we've got boppers and soft bait and lures, and just going to have some fun. It's about 28 degrees, not a cloud in the sky, a couple of small ones actually. Samoa, te noa tāhua. Oh, fish already here, bro. Big pastime here for you?
Oh yeah, a big fan of fishing.
Yeah.
Always have been since I think I started fishing when I was about 3.5.
Yeah.
We live on the water on the other side of the island, and I guess it's just the general, it's the obvious thing to do really if you live on the waterfront.
Bro, our kaupapa back home, and not everybody, I should apologise maybe to some of our viewers, but we're hunter-gatherer eaters, and some of our Pākehā whānau or Pālangi whānau back there are the same as us, and then you get the sport fishermen. What have you evolved into a sport fisherman, do you think? Or do you still need to bring home the K mates or feed your visitors from Aotearoa mates?
Well, no, I am definitely a sports fisherman, but it's kind of tag and release is not something that we do too often because we've always got large families.
Yeah.
My mum's one of 18, so I've got plenty of family here, and my wife's got her father's one of 11. So, you know, when we bring fish, it's always divvied up amongst the family.
Yeah.
And what have you. Yeah. So if I go fishing, I don't bring anything home.
You're a loser.
Yeah, I'm not in the good books. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're on the coral reef. This is as far as we can go because the tide is dropping, so we don't want to be marooned here with our little waka. So I'm going to venture out and see how we go. They've given me the last rod option, but who knows? This could be my day. Adios, amigos. He mahi ua te tatunga mai ki konei. Ka ore a hau e hia ana kia pakoru I te pūkaua nei kātahi. Ka rua kia kore hoki a hau e pakoru. E oi, ka ore he paku ahu ki a Courtney. Ko a hau I nai nei. Arohaina mai Tangaroa, me riro a hau I te tahi ika. He oi, e hara no ku te whiwhi I tēnei rā. Kei te hūnuku mātou ki wāhi kē. I runga anō I te mōhio, pēnā e tika ana te wāhi e pai ana ngā mahihi ika. Well, bro, a bit of a tough day at the office, eh?
Yeah. Fish are not cooperating today.
Yes, a second spot. And you guys have fished here before though, huh?
Yeah. This is supposed to be called ngarupe, meaning it's dead waves. Pretty low.
Yeah.
And they just sort of roll over the reef.
Yeah.
Makes it easy to stand on the reef and cast out.
So you've been using these like little squid lures.
Yeah.
And they haven't been doing the damage yet, but our bro's onto a bit bigger, heavy artillery over there.
Yeah. On a reef like this, you try everything.
Yeah.
You try the big lures, you try the small ones, whichever works.
Yeah.
And everybody switches to that.
Ai, kua whai hua tātou. Tēnā koe Tangaroa. Oi, ko te pātai o ngā pātai, ka tāia tēnei. Te whāngai I te katoa o te whānau. Nō reira, kua taira tātou ki te wāhi tuatoru. Me te kaha o taku karakia, kia riro I a tātou he ika. Ana, I te āhua nei, I te āmene atu a Tangaroa ki waku karakia. Kia tūpato e mara, kei ngaro I a koe. Kua whai hua tātou. Tirohia, he GT. Ko te hopunga o te rā tēnei. So there you have it, a GT. This is our third spot. Our bro here is on the money. And you know the first thing that I noticed different with these fellas in the islands? No yelling, no screaming, no hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Just get the fish in, mate, because we've got people to feed. That is awesome. That is awesome. Well done. Ooh, got a fin out there as well. That's sharp. Reef sharp. Look at that. You see, to be perfectly honest, even in my normal manliness, I don't think I'd hang a fish there, not that size. You don't know what would happen. You know, whānau, I met this island fella who said to me, Pio, we are all children of the Pacific. In fact, we're all one nation, just split up into different islands. And I've got to tell you, I like that whakaaro. Niue, Rarotonga, Tonga, Samoa, the Cooks, Aotearoa. But I have to say, it's really nice coming up here and visiting some of my cuzzies, enjoying the fishing, the scenery, the wairua, and the kei. See you next week, right here on Tangaroa. Kia ora. Yeah,